what are some of the rights that anyone who is a patient should think about. And we talk about the fact that the world has moved into a place where it's no longer just about the patient, but it's also about the family. Because sometimes the patient is in a state where they can't even really communicate, but the family is also involved in that care. So every person, all of us could be a patient at any point in time, need access to quality basic health care, quality, and then information of what your condition is. It should not be kept, you should not be kept in the dark. You should know what you are dealing with. And then you should also have the right to know who the identity of your caregivers are. You need to have the right to be able to consent or decline to participate in anything that you don't want to participate in. At least you need to understand if it's surgery or whatever it is, you need to have the right to say yes or no. Privacy during consultation treatment is also very important because nobody wants their information to be discussed in full view of everybody else. So confidentiality is a key right that all patients desire. The other thing that is important is clarity and understanding of how much you need to spend on this particular procedure that you're going through. And then every patient has the right for a second medical opinion. So if you're not happy about what you're being told or you're not very sure, nothing stops you from seeking a medical opinion elsewhere to be sure that, okay, this is what you're being told is right. But as I've said, it also goes with responsibilities. So for it to work, a patient or anyone who's seeking care in the healthcare industry must cooperate with the healthcare provider. You must ask questions, but you should also have full disclosure of what your medical history is. Because we had some situations during the COVID era where people came in, they had COVID, they knew they had COVID, but they didn't say it. And so transparency from the patient or the consumer side is also important so that it helps the healthcare providers give you the best care. The other thing that is important is complying with the prescribed medication. Because if you're given medication that is supposed to be taken a particular way and it doesn't really follow, you don't follow it, then you will not get the best benefit. And if there's anything that changes in your situation in terms of your adverse reaction or whatever to the medication, you have the responsibility to inform the healthcare provider. So these are just a few of the rights and responsibilities which I think is important as the law and so on becomes established. People should be able to be aware, to be able to make use of these in order to get the best health care. The other thing that is important is for the laws to be able to stay abreast with what is happening, because we are at the stage where we're now still trying to figure out and establish a proper law for consumer protection for Ghana, and yet things are moving at a fast pace. So when you talk about technology changes, social media and all these things, that has to be included in the law and then adapted because things are happening all the time. Regulation is, moving, not the regulation, but the social media is moving at a very fast rate, and therefore we need to be able to incorporate all these things so that people's data and privacy is still secure across multiple channels.